Chris, and I'll be trying to solve these questions on the bottom. Okay, so the first one comes out as that's the limit of x approaches to negative infinity of the square root of x minus 4 of x of 10 over 5 plus x to the power of 5. So for here, I want to find my highest degree of power because that will help me notate. If I plug in a random value of negative, around negative infinity from -1 to, let's say, billion, would this give me a negative output, a positive output, or like a determined output? So here, to find that, I like to have all my degrees outside. So this will become 7 over x10 minus 4. That's equivalent when you distribute it, and here the same thing. Get all of my x's to my powers outside, so this will be 5 over x to the power of 5 plus 8. Okay, and now we just simply solve what we can. This will become x to the power of negative infinity. The square root of x to the 10th is just divided by 2, so this becomes x to the power of 5. X to the power of 5 over x to the power of 5 of square root of 7 over x to the power of 10 minus 4 of 5 over x to the power of 5 plus 8. Those crosses out, and when we have right here, I'll show it out. If we have something negative, or a when we plug in negative infinity to our value right here, it will become 0. Okay, so this will become 0, and that will become 0. So we have the square root, and since we applied our negative infinity into our x's, we don't have to write this again. So we have the square root of -4, because 0 minus 4 is -4, over 0 plus 8, 8. Okay. This will become plus or minus 2 over 8. Since we're looking at negative, or negative values, we're going to choose -2. So this will become -1 over 4. And that is our solution for number 1. Okay. Oops, I forgot to write my positive infinity right there. Okay. This one, so a little trick that I like to do when I have exponents is that if I plug in, say, 2, would this give me a negative or positive value? So if I plug in 2, so 2 minus 2 to square root 2 would be, well, that would be just positive, and this would be giving me a positive. So, but it's better to explain it and to show it than do it in the head. Power of 2. Okay, so this is actually just plug in -2 to 2 times. So that would be 4, and that would be 8. And that's going to give me a positive solution. If I plug in 3 or 4 or 5, it's always going to give me a positive solution. But I would choose positive infinity. Okay, now we have this. When we have this, like a lot of polynomials, we can choose our highest degree from our numerators and denominators that will help us understand if it's going to be a positive infinity, negative infinity, or just a singular point. Okay, so from here I see that this right here is going to be my highest degree, and this right here is also going to be my highest degree. Alright, so right here. Okay, so when we get rid of these right here, that will give us negative, or sorry, the limit as x approaches positive infinity, it will give us -7 to the power of 5 of x to the power of 10 over 8 to the power of 4 of x to the power of 4. Okay, so now since we have our numerator with the highest degree, we can know that for sure that it's going to be either positive or negative infinity. And to determine that, we will see our coefficients. So our coefficients are leading numbers, and this would become, I'm not very good at spelling, but coefficients is our -7 and +8. And we already know this is going to be a negative. Okay, so that's how we determine when we have polynomials if it's going to be a negative or positive infinities, or just a singular value. And we know that this is going to be negative infinity. Perfect. Thank you.